इस पर शिफ्ट हो गए 5:10 पे. It's not showing live. 5:15. हाँ, 1 मिनट वो 5:15 को आ जाएगा. ठीक है, ओके, गुड. ठीक है, ओके, it will start at 5. Good evening, everyone. Yeah, I hope I am audible and visible to you all. So, a very good evening. Let's begin with today's session. So, as we say in the starting, let's crack NEET PG together. Today we are going to start with a very interesting and important topic of biochemistry, that is classification of amino acids along with the structures. This is our topic. So let's begin with the topic, and before beginning with the class, let's have a small introduction about Unacademy. Unacademy is one of the India's largest platform for the preparation of NEET PG examination. These are some of the best faculties all over India who teach at Unacademy. So, with the help of Unacademy, you can easily qualify the examination and you can prepare for the examination very well at your comfort level. Then there is another benefit, that is special classes. In special classes, you can have one-to-one conversation with your faculty member. You can ask the questions, your doubts can be solved, and unlike any other online coaching, this is a very special feature with Unacademy. For any kind of examination, if you want to qualify the examination, you need to continuously evaluate how much you have learned so far. So for that, you need to attempt the PYQs and MCQs. That facility is also there through test series. There are free mock tests, weekly tests, and you can just go through these tests and evaluate yourself how much you have learned so far. Then in today's time, this is one of the most easiest way for the preparation of examination, as there is flexibility of schedule. You can learn anytime, anywhere according to your convenience. And language can be of your choice. You can go for English or you can go for any other regional languages. There are many faculty members who teach in regional languages as well. Then unlimited practice of quizzes and the recorded videos can be done, and you can, if you have missed out some of the concept or you want to know what are the kind of PYQs will be asked in the examination, you can take this unlimited practice and the feature of Unacademy, where you can just go through your lectures as many number of times as you can. Then there is a doubt in the mind of some of the students, how would they feel like? So it is completely like a classroom kind of teaching. You can chat with your educator, you can ask your questions, and they'll be very much willing to answer your question, and your doubts can be solved also. Then there are interactive polls. Through interactive polls, you will be able to understand that what options are there which are quite overlapping, and there will be sequential explanation of each and every option. And also many people will be doing this interactive polls together. So you will also come to know who all are actually confused between the options. So the confusion can be easily cleared out, and you will also know whether you are falling in the majority who are confused in that particular option. So interactive poll. Then learn anytime, anywhere. You can anytime learn anywhere. There is no constraint. You don't have to be physically present on the like online coaching. So learn anytime, anywhere. Then there is a Plus platform, and what is so good about Plus platform is there are lectures for all the 19 subjects. You can very well prepare for them. Then there are short-term courses, crash courses, which are kept on conducting on these platforms. On this Plus platform, and you can go for a monthly, 3 monthly, 6 monthly, 12 monthly, or 24 monthly subscription as per your wish. So the amount of subscription is also very pocket friendly, and in this pocket friendly amount also, what is my personal suggestion is go for a yearly or a 12 monthly program, so that you can make the most out of all of the available content on the platform. Then you can get an additional 10% discount if you are using my referral code, that is FB01. So just by using my referral code, that is FB01, you will be eligible for getting an additional 10% discount. So don't get confused. Just go for a Plus subscription and make the most out of it. Happy learning, joy learning. So we are starting with our topic, that is classification and structure of amino acid. So this is the very first topic. This is the very first topic of biochemistry, and we'll be doing it now. So what we are going to see in classification and structure is chemistry of amino acids, and how the amino acids are named, and what is the structure of amino acid, how are they classified. This all will be covered in today's class. Let's begin. So there are total 20 amino acids, but there are two extra amino acids. Those are called as 21st amino acid and 22nd amino acid. So 21st amino acid is selenocysteine, and 22nd amino acid is pyrrolysine. And these 20 amino acids we are just going to see in a while. Everything about these 20 amino acids. So when we are saying that, the first thing that we are going to see is classification. So how are they classified? They are classified on 4 bases. 4 bases. And what are these 4 bases? The first one is structural. Second is polarity. That is the solubility. Next is nutritional requirement, whether our body can make it or cannot make it. Nutritional requirement. Then comes metabolic fate, whether they are glucogenic or whether they are ketogenic. So metabolic fate. Right? So we are going to study this all in the coming class. So first classification, it is structural classification. So structural classification itself is divided into 3 categories. Structural is divided into 3 categories. And what are those categories? First one is aliphatic side chain. Aliphatic side chain. Second is aromatic amino acid. Third is amino acid. These three are the categories of structural classification. Now, when we are saying aliphatic side chain, aromatic amino acid and amino amino acid, so how we are going to draw the structure? We are just going to make a carbon in middle, and there will be a side chain which is represented by R, and there will be COOH and NH2 because amino acid, and here H. So all the four valencies of carbon is fulfilled this way, and the difference which comes is majorly in most of them is based on this R group. Rest everything will remain same in each and every amino acid. So this is how we are going to categorize the amino acid. So let's begin with the very first type of classification, that is structural classification. So first one is simple amino acid. Simple amino acids. So what all amino acids they are falling in the simple amino acid category? They are glycine and alanine. Glycine and alanine. Right? So simple. Then branched amino acid. Branched amino acid. So let us just write. In branched amino acid, we are going to see valine, leucine, and isoleucine. So how can you remember branched amino acid? There's a short form, that is villi. Valine, leucine, and isoleucine. Right? Now third category is OH group containing. OH group containing. So what all amino acids fall in the category of OH group containing is tyrosine, serine, and threonine. So what is the short form? PST for OH group containing. Then comes sulfur containing. Sulfur containing amino acid. So what all fall in the category of sulfur containing amino acids is methionine and cysteine. Then fifth category in aliphatic. This all we are seeing in structural. So fifth one is acid containing amino acid. Acid containing amino acid. So what all fall in the category of acid containing amino acid? Aspartic acid and glutamic acid. Then amide containing. Amide containing amino acids. What are the examples of amide containing amino acids? Is asparagine, and glutamine. And lastly, basic amino acids. So what all fall in the category of basic amino acids are histidine, arginine, and lysine, right? Histidine, arginine and lysine. Now, the last one which we saw, just a second. Yeah, okay. So, in this slide, we have seen aliphatic. This all is example of aliphatic. Aliphatic amino acids. Now we are going to see aromatic. Aromatic amino acids. So what all falls in the category of aromatic amino acids is phenylalanine, tyrosine. Now phenylalanine and tyrosine, they fall into the category of aromatic amino acid, but there are other two examples also which contain heterocyclic ring. We are going to see the structures also. After this basic classification, we are going to see the structure of each and every one, and we are going to learn the structures as well. So heterocyclic ring containing tryptophan and histidine. Heterocyclic ring containing, right? And lastly, amino acid. So everyone knows that which is the amino acid. Proline. Proline is your amino acid, right? Now we'll move towards the classification based on the polarity. Classification based on polarity. We have seen classification based on the structure. Now we are going to see polarity. So they are divided into three major categories, that is charged, uncharged and non-charged, right? So we are going to write charged, uncharged and charged, uncharged, and the third thing is so let us see charged, uncharged and aromatic. So what all comes in the category of charged? The one who are negatively charged as well as positively charged. So first we will write about the negatively charged, that is aspartic acid and glutamic acid. Positively charged, histidine, glycine and arginine. Histidine, glycine and arginine. Right? Then uncharged. Uncharged, the amino acids which belong in uncharged is glycine, serine, threonine, asparagine and glutamine. Right? So charged and uncharged and aromatic or non-polar. phenylalanine, tryptophan, tyrosine, leucine, valine, isoleucine, and methionine. So this chart you can just note down. It is based on the polarity of amino acids. Then we are going to see next category is on the basis of nutritional requirement. Nutritional requirement. So nutritionally they are classified into three categories: essential, non-essential and semi-essential. So we will be doing essential and semi-essential, and remaining all will fall into the category of non-essential. So just let's write down essential and semi-essential. For non-essential, everything will fall in this category. So for essential, there is a mnemonic very famous: mat, will, fly. So M for methionine, A over here is for arginine, T over here is for threonine, another T is for tryptophan, right? And V here is for valine, I for isoleucine, and L for leucine. P for phenyl, P for phenylalanine, H for cysteine, Ly for lysine, right? So essential amino acids, it means that they can not be made in the body, they need to be procured from outside. Then semi-essential are arginine and histidine, right? So arginine and histidine, they are falling in the category of semi-essential also, and rest all of the amino acids, they fall into the category of non-essential amino acid. Last categorization is on the basis of metabolic fate. Metabolic fate. So metabolic fate is of two types, that is glucogenic or ketogenic, and some of them belong to both. So glucogenic, it means it will end up giving glucose and finally energy, and ketogenic, they will be forming acetyl CoA and responsible for further formation of lipids. So glucogenic, ketogenic and both. So in ketogenic, there are only two amino acids, that is your leucine and lysine. Only two amino acids are there. And the one which belong to the category glucogenic and ketogenic, they are phenylalanine, tyrosine, tryptophan, and isoleucine, right? And rest all they fall in the category of glucogenic amino acids. So depending on the metabolic fate, whether they will enter into formation of glucose or whether they'll enter into formation of acetyl-CoA, and finally lipids or fats. So just remember ketogenic, that is leucine and lysine, and remember phenylalanine, tyrosine, tryptophan and isoleucine, they all belong to the category of both. Fine. Now coming to the most important and interesting part of the today's class. That is, these amino acids, they can be given codes. The codes can be 3-letter code or 1-letter code. So if it is 3-letter code, there will be no confusion, because for the first 3 letters, if they are used as the code, then the codes can be different for all of them. But there are single letter codes as well. So in single letter code, there will be lots of overlapping. Like if it is leucine or it is lysine, both of them start with L. So single letter, which amino acid will be called from its initial single alphabet and which amino acid will be called from the another alphabet. This all we are going to see. And as I promised in the starting that we will be doing structures as well. So along with the structures, along with the code, let's begin with the next part of today's class, and it will be the most interesting one because you will understand how to make amino acids, structure and how to name them. Once you have gone through this, it will be good to attempt the questions, and questions which come on amino acids are quite direct, so you can just attempt them. So amino acids, they can be given 3-letter code as well as it can be given 1-letter code, 3-letter code and 1-letter code. So 3-letter code is just simple initials of the alphabet. And if it's 1-letter code, so what is there? How many amino acids will be called out with their first alphabet? 12 amino acids. 12 amino acids will have normal, 12 amino acids will have normal naming for the one alphabet naming, and for the rest 9 amino acids, they all won't be called from their starting alphabets. So they fall into the category of exceptions. 12 amino acids normal and 9 amino acids, they fall in the category of exception. So first let's do the exceptions. So in this exceptions, you have to remember a small mnemonic for understanding the names. So remember the mnemonic Nick or NQ, DERK, YWF. So you can just remember it like this: non-qualified, dark, are young, wild, and free. So non-qualified, dark, are young, wild, and free. Young, wild, and free. So let's start with this. If it is non-qualified or we are just putting them in a specific series, so you can remember very well like this. If it is NQ, they fall in the category of amide amino acids. They are amide amino acids. If they are belonging to this category, so TE goes for di-COH group, and RK, it goes for di-NH2 group, right? And over here, young, wild and free. For this, they are aromatic amino acids. Aromatic amino acids. And there will be an exception, this W, it will be indole group containing. This we'll be seeing in detail, right? So, amide containing NQ, AG. COH group containing AG. 2. Then RK, AL. And YWF, right? So, AG, AL, YWF. Now, let's move further with the first one, that is N. This N is for asparagine. So how will you draw the structure for this asparagine? The side chain we'll be drawing, it will be CH2, COONH, 2. This is your asparagine. Then Q, non and qualified, NQ, glutamine. So I've just made the series in a very sequential order so that you can remember them well in the sequence. For glutamine, just one CH group will increase. CH2, CH2, CONH, 2. So NQ. Now DERK. So D is for aspartic acid. AG, aspartic acid. Aspartic acid, CH2, COOH, E. That is glutamic acid. Glutamic acid. Here also one of the CH will increase, CH2, COOH. So we just kept asparagine and glutamine in a category, that is NQ, non-qualified, amide containing. Then we kept DE in one category, that is acidic group containing. Then RK. R is for arginine. And how will you draw it? CH2, 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 NH, C, NH, NH2. So can you see so many NH? They are highly basic. Then K is for lysine. Lysine. So how will be this lysine? It will be CH2, CH2, CH2. And as it is belonging in the same series, this NQ is belonging in the same series. So one CH will be more in Q. If it is falling in the DE category, one CH will be more in E. And if it is in this category, one CH will be more in this. CH2, 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 NH2. This is the way how you will see non-qualified DER. Now we need to know about YWF. So this Y is for tyrosine. Y is for tyrosine. And it is aromatic. So how we are going to draw it? CH2, benzene ring and one OH. So this is the phenol group containing. Phenol group containing. Right? Then comes W. W is for tryptophan. So how will you do this tryptophan? There will be a 5-membered ring. Then there will be a benzene ring. So this group is called as indole group. There I told you in the starting that W is for indole group containing. Then after W, F lastly for all the exceptions. F is for phenylalanine. So how are we going to draw it? We are going to make a benzene ring and CH2. So this is how all the exceptions of amino acids are studied, or they can be easily learned. See, here in asparagine and glutamine, glutamine had just one CH2 more than asparagine. AG, if you are remembering in your mind, non-qualified Dirk are young, wild and free. So also remember AG, AL. So in just the key, we can write AG, AL. Yes, I have written AG, AL. So it will give you a lots of hint that which amino acid you need to write. Okay. So in DE, it is acidic, aspartic acid, glutamic acid, and in aspartic acid, it is CH2COOH. Then if it is glutamic acid, it is CH2CH2COOH. If it is arginine and lysine, there will be just one CH more in lysine as compared to arginine. And arginine is represented by R and lysine is represented by K. Then tyrosine, it is phenol group containing, it is represented by Y. Tryptophan, it is represented by W, it is indole group containing. Then phenylalanine, it is denoted by F and it is a benzene ring containing amino acid. So here we can write benzene group, right? Let's move further in the next part, that is your normal amino acids. So there we won't need any kind of symbol, or we don't need any kind of alphabet learning. Here, let me take another pen. Yeah. So over here, this 3-letter code for asparagine will be ASP. For glutamine, it will be GLU. For aspartic acid, it will be ASP. And for 1-letter code, it will be N, Q, T, T, R, and K. For tyrosine, for tryptophan, for phenylalanine, tyrosine, it is represented by Y, tryptophan represented by W, phenylalanine represented by F. Right? So let's move further in the normal category. How will we make the normal category? So we have seen all these special categories. Now we will be seeing the normal one. Normal. So in normal, first one is glycine, the most simple amino acid. And here we will be writing about the R groups. So R group is H. Then alanine, it is CH3. So they both belong to the category of simple amino acids. And they are represented by their initial letter only, G and A. G and A. And for 3-letter code, GLY and ALY. So they are simple amino acids. Then comes serine and threonine. How are we going to make their R groups? For serine, it is CH2H. For threonine, CHOH, and they are hydroxy amino acids. Hydroxy amino acids. Then another category. So we have seen simple amino acid, hydroxy amino acid. Now we will see branched amino acids. So what all fall in this category? Valine, leucine, and isoleucine. For valine, it is CH, CH3, CH3. This is the R group. For leucine, it is CH2, CH. So it will be more than valine, right? Because every time we are doing in increasing order. And for isoleucine, as you can read from the word iso, it means the number of carbons will be same, but there will be shuffling. So how they will be shuffled? CH, CH3, H2, CH3. This is how they'll be shuffled. So they belong in the category of branched amino acids. Branched amino acids. Branched amino acids. Let's move further. Next category, that will be your sulfur containing amino acids. Sulfur containing amino acids. So they are cysteine and methionine. Cysteine is CH2, SH, and for methionine it is CH2, CH2, S, CH3. So this kind of bond is called as thioester. Thioester. Cysteine and methionine, sulfur containing. Then there comes another thing, that is cysteine. Can you see quite similar cysteine and cysteine? So if it is cysteine amino acid, it is represented by C. And if it is methionine, it is represented by M. Right? So how this cysteine? If there are two molecules of cysteine, they are joining together and forming cysteine. So how they will be forming actually? This C, NH2, this H, H2, SH, and here COOH. And here let's make one more. OOH, H, and H2SH. When two cysteine they come together, they give rise to cysteine. So how they'll form cysteine, where the bonds will be formed actually? This H and this H will be eliminated out, and there will be a disulfide bond like this. Disulfide bond. And this is your cysteine. Cysteine. When two times of cysteine they join, they form cysteine. Are you getting the thing? They are forming the bond, disulfide bond. It is cysteine. So don't get confused between cysteine and cysteine. There is difference of 1E. Here it is 1E. Here it is 1E less. Cysteine and cysteine. So lastly, we are going to see cysteine. Cysteine. How can we draw this cysteine? It has got a imidazole group. This group is imidazole group. Imidazole. Then is group, or it is also called as cyclic amino acid. Can you see the cyclic ring structure of this proline? And thus it is forming a cyclic amino acid. So the questions which are asked, they are direct when it comes to amino acids. They are very direct, like imidazole containing amino acid, so you can say cysteine. If it's a amino amino acid or a pyrrolidine group containing amino acid, it's proline. Then sulfur containing cysteine and methionine. What is the difference between cysteine and cysteine? This two molecules of cysteine, they join together with the help of disulfide bond and they form cysteine. Then branched amino acids, valine, leucine and isoleucine. Normal, glycine, alanine, serine and threonine. This is how we have just categorized our amino acids. And there are some amino acids which are not actually starting with when the code is given, it does not start with its own alphabet. It starts with some other alphabet. So example is asparagine, it starts with N. Glutamine, it starts with Q. Aspartic acid, it starts with D. Glutamic acid, it starts with E. Arginine, it starts with R. Lysine, it starts with K. Tyrosine, it starts with Y. Tryptophan, it starts with W. And phenylalanine, it starts with F. So in this class, we have tried to cover almost all of the things which are related to the structure and classification of amino acid, and hope you have enjoyed the mnemonics which I have told you in the class. And just remember the mnemonics, it will be very much helpful for you for qualifying the examination because there are direct MCQs which are asked on this, right? So don't forget to remember the codes which I have told you. Then lastly, if you liked my video, please don't forget to hit the bell icon and give me a thumbs up. And for getting all the notifications for the upcoming videos, please subscribe to our channel, that is Let's Crack NEET PG. And also press the notification button for getting all the updates. And lastly, if you are going for a plus subscription, use my referral code, that is FB01. And if you're using my referral code, you'll be getting an additional 10% discount. So that's it for today's class. Hope you people enjoyed learning about the amino acid classification and structure. In next class, we'll be doing some another important topic of biochemistry. And don't forget to attend the classes. That is it. And thank you very much. Have a very good day. Enjoy studying, keep on studying, and qualify the examination. So bye from my side. What I come this. Come here. Very chill. Very nice. बोला था जेल वाला दे दूं क्या? वो लोग जो मुझे लिंक भेजेंगे उन लोगों और भी दे दूंगी तो इतना नहीं। अरे मैं मुंह से बोल रही नहीं हूँ। हुआ नहीं हुआ तुम्हें हुआ है हुआ प्रॉब्लम है। दोनों सेम सेम और खाना ना नहीं खाना ना नहीं नो हाँ खाने लग गया। अरे क तो लिखना ही पड़ेगा ना बेटा, क लिखने का बोल रही हूँ। और क सिर्फ दो लिखना है, सिर्फ क और क। मैं बोल रही हूँ क तो कंप्लीट करो और क सिर्फ दो चीज बोल रही हूँ। एक तो क तो कंप्लीट कर। हाँ तो तू क तो लिख। क्या करें, पता ही नहीं बना देना। क्लास भर में कल के दिन आज भी कर। अच्छा भी कोई कंप्यूटर में ब्यूटीफुल है, ऐसा तो हमारी कंपनी भी नहीं कर सकती। वो ब्लॉसम ब्लॉसम तो एक बढ़कर एक बना रहे हैं। पर्म पर्म में तो मास्टरी हो गई है। अरे पर्स एक बहुत फेमस वर्ड अपन इतने गेले अपन ने पर्स मोस्ट इम्पोर्टेंट है अपन ने नहीं सोचा कहाँ ग्रामीण है कहाँ आता है क्या है उस अपने को जरूरत पड़ेगी पर्स है कह सकते हैं पाया इसे इंग्लिश वर्ड डाली वर्ड और से बैड और से बैड बैड इंग्लिश वर्ड क्या बताओ पानी नहीं सोचा पानी नहीं सोचा पानी फिर से दो ही बचे हैं लोग आ जाएगा वैसे तो बोली अब फर्स्ट है मैं देखो 2 मिनट दे रही हूँ एक ऐसा वर्ड सोचिए 2 मिनट मतलब देखा शायद यहाँ पे जो रखा है वो खाना दूध चावल और से बता दूँ और से फरीदा ये नहीं आया साइंस आएगा ये भाई तो और like first फरीदा तेरी मम्मा का ये हुआ बेटा लिखना. I'm so excited. जितना भी था बोलता भी था कि फुलाना लगा मुझे. पंद्रह पंद्रह ये यहाँ पे कुछ रखा सामान ही और लिखते देखो कर दूंगी कॉल लिख दे. अगर तू कॉल लिख लेगा ना साथ ही साइड कॉफी एक बार नहीं कराओ तो भी समझ चाहिए। Don't. वो अंदर से